Hello everyone, this is BY, I'm the greatest man alive, and today I'm going to be showing you all my hiking adventure in Maine. Hope you all enjoy. So you can see some buildings, houses really behind me, and so those are the buildings for the bed and breakfast that we're staying at. And so we're in a town called Waterford, Maine, and it's our first day here. And I thought I'd just show you all around the property as we walk around. So it's about a 25-acre property, and so the views are really amazing, and they actually have their own hiking trails around the area as well. So it should be pretty cool. So yeah, the view down, this is like a deck that they have, and you can come down and sit over here. It's like a fireplace over there. There's a fire pit down there with chairs around it. Really planned out pretty nicely. As I saw, they have a ton of weddings at this property. All the pictures that you'll see online are just from those weddings. I can really, I guess, kind of see why people might like it, because I mean, this view is quite great. I'll show you guys as I get closer to the water. So here we go, entering the forest. Oscar's leading the way. Really has a nice canopy up there. These pines and spruce. I'm not exactly sure what kind of trees you think these are.
If you want to come over here and check out the different types of lichen.
Oh boy.
Some time looking at the tree, see what all that is.
Yeah, there's a bunch of different types of mosses and lichen, I guess, just similar to Florida almost, with this guy that's kind of tendrily. There's a bunch of different colors as well. I guess it's pretty moist here, which allows them to grow pretty easily.
Look at this one.
You can also see some ferns growing out over here, and smaller trees that are trying to make their way up to the top. They're dropped probably through acorns. I think this guy is an oak, so there'll definitely be acorns at some time of the year here. You can see these pines drop their cones out down here. I don't know exactly when they drop them. They seem a little older. You can see the leaves here. I don't know if they're a pine exactly. They might be a spruce of some sort, or fir. Probably a fir tree. Let me know what you guys think. Okay, my dad wants to show you these pine cones. They're kind of interesting. They're a little bit more long rather than wide and round compared to the ones that we have in California. This almost looks like an offshoot of the lake. It probably feeds the lake at certain times of the year. Looks like a river of some sort. Maybe you classify it as a stream. It's not really going at too quick of a rate, or really moving at all. Looks like the inn gets their supply of wood around here, but oh, chipmunk! I don't know if you guys saw it. They're right around the left edge of this. Let's see if we can get him in the camera here. Let's go watch out. Yeah, there's a chipmunk back here. Yeah. Yes. I lost him. So you can hardly even see it down here, but a tiny furry caterpillar making its way along the ground. I wonder what type of butterfly he's from. Pretty interesting to find that out. Maybe I'll try to look it up after this video is made and put it up on the screen for you guys. You can see a huge contrast in the type of trees on that side. So the deciduous trees that lose their leaves over there, and then the evergreen trees are right up here. Maybe it's because there's more water on that side, because the river's feeding it. That could definitely be because it's probably more marshy in there, and maybe the roots of the pines and firs are not as adapted for that area as they are for a more dry and somewhat rocky terrain over here. This is a really cool stretch of the trail. The pines have yielded some space for the different ferns and undergrowth to come up. And it really is cool to see how the ferns just line the trail and start to elevate themselves as well. Sometimes you can see on the bottom, on the underside of these fern leaves, there are some seeds, but it seems like the season is not right for that right now. Maybe in the fall. Here we go. Here's a tree that just seemingly recently has been uprooted from the ground. Must have got too top heavy or Or perhaps, yeah, it looks like it's rotted out on the top as well. The root system is pretty cool. Eventually, probably some animal will colonize this area and create a burrow down in the bottom where it already has been hollowed out by the tree roots. Yeah, I mean, if you just listen, you can hear all these different types of animals, especially birds. Yeah, it's so cool. Some type of animal has made indentations into this bark, into this tree. Probably lives in there right now. It could be like a woodpecker, or maybe even a type of owl, or maybe an owl just uses this space. But the thing is, it's definitely not living in there right now because of all the cobwebs. Yeah, so I kind of thought I may as well make a video since I'm here. Not really because I want people to see it and I want to like, advertise this around the web. Mostly just because I want to look back at it at some point and be able to see the trip that I went on and have some memories that way. You could say that's almost what I realized after looking back at videos for a while. Kind of saw that all these experiences that I had were cataloged in this space, and I was able to look back at them, and that's just something that's pretty valuable just for myself, and giving a space for like, my relatives and immediate family also to look back at experiences that we've had together. This kind of breaks up the green that you'll see with all the foliage. For some reason, this guy seems to have contracted a disease that's been making his leaves red and yellow. Not sure what it is. Another interesting leaf design that my dad found here. You can see there's almost like trails in the leaf, and it's caused by a bug called a leaf miner, which basically just cuts out parts of the leaf in a trail as it goes, and basically mines out the space. That's why it has the name, and it eats as it goes along. See, we're making our way back up to the inn. The trail does go for a little while longer, but we want to go back for some breakfast. So it's time to head back for now. Maybe we'll come back out here sometime later. Yeah, it looks like some trees have been growing out of this path right here. Maybe this path didn't even really exist at some point. Yeah, we're back. You can see the clearing that's caused by that lake ahead.
I know you've poured your heart.
And there we go, bear trail. So yeah, it looks as if I was correct. There definitely are acorns here, but it came from this tree right above me. So this guy's a nice, healthy tree, and it seems like it's already producing acorns earlier on into the season. So here we go. We have some relatively unripe ones right in our hand. Yeah, so these guys probably only get ripe in the fall, which is when they'll fall to the ground and eventually find their way buried under snow, germinate that way, and then come up in the spring at some point as a sapling. And the squirrels definitely could use them at that point as well to store up for the winter. You can see some more holes carved out by somewhat of a large animal actually up there. Probably makes its home in there, maybe an owl or something of the sort. But I guess they're probably lent a hand by the woodpeckers to get that open, because I doubt an owl has the power to really open something up like that. It doesn't really have a beak as a woodpecker could use to open things up. But you can see a birdhouse there. Not sure if it's necessary, but it's a cool touch to have. Yeah, but this forest was thinned out at some point right around here. It seems like it's already making a comeback, which pines and firs can do quite quickly. They're usually the first trees to really come back in an area and starting the process of, I guess, colonizing the space once again. It's kind of interesting because I guess that's how the original colonization of land by plants really started. It was first through lichen, as you can see right here. Then, yeah, seeing these pines coming back first kind of reminded me of how land was first colonized by like living things in the first place. And from what I understand, first it was started by lichen, as you can see back here, which broke down rock that most of the continent was originally made of. then once soil was created, different plants would come about, and usually the first plants to come about were these firs, as you can see behind me. And then once the firs created enough organic matter as they decomposed, then deciduous trees such as these oak behind me would come about, and the same system repeats itself almost. When an area is disturbed, then the trees are lost, where it seems like the firs kind of replenish the area with life, and then eventually when the area becomes habitable and rich with more organic matter, perhaps the oaks are the next to come about once again. Now that's definitely just my observation. Not really sure about the factuality of it, so you gotta definitely check me on that just to make sure I'm accurate. But it sounds like it's right. So that's probably the largest birch I've seen. It's going all the way up to the similar height of these pines and firs. It's quite cool to see something so mature like that. The birches that I have in like California around me are probably taken from the birches that you'll find around here and just planted over there, and they never really get to the size that these trees get to. Conditions are definitely more ripe for them to grow in this area. Now we're back at the inn. Safe to say that was quite a nice day. It's just the beginning of the day really for me. It's the morning. Gonna head over to get something to eat now and really start off the day in earnest. But I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video and seeing how I explore the area around me in Maine. It was really fun for me to really look around, so I hope you guys enjoyed the scenery yourselves. Looking forward to making more videos soon. Please leave a like if you enjoyed and subscribe if you're new to the channel. I hope you guys have a good day or night wherever you are. Thanks.